Well, we hadn't been in my little baby greenhouse this year. I don't think I've even stopped in here. It's not much of a little greenhouse, but it's where I harden my plants. So a lot of times start stuff after the weather kind of breaks. You see, I got some sweet potato slips left. Sweet potatoes, making your own slips is easy. I've got several videos about it. I think I got 2 or 3 over the years. One's even in the garden how to. Everybody makes a big ordeal. They're not hard to start. Just got to have a little patience. There's my fig trees. I haven't showed them in quite a while. Yeah, they needing planted. They're root bound, I'm sure, by now. Got my succession of cucumbers started. I've got about 10 now, and I'm trying to get about 10 again going. By the time these are up to size, the other ones will be fully fruiting, because I've got a bunch of small cucumbers. The tray at the end was the one where I planted various seeds, like tree seeds and stuff. And I've got 2, I'll have to think of it in a minute, but these are stevias. We've been making cuttings and starting more and more stevia. Of course, these are the ones y'all probably seen if you watched my videos before in inside house. Inside that storeroom of mine in the house where I grew stuff. It's not a greenhouse. I keep trying to say it, but it's not. Storeroom with a grow shelf. But anyway. These was empty pot stuff. It just didn't work out, or I transferred. This is some of the honey dip sorghum that was too small to put out. Now it's raining too much to put it out. These are Jetstar tomatoes for the most part. They are ready to be transplanted. I'm going to start putting them in where the broccoli and cauliflower is as the broccoli and cauliflower comes out. Broccoli has started getting mature. Got a couple with some nice heads on it. Won't be long, we'll be planting our fall tomatoes, which about the end of June be about right anyway. That'll give them a couple months to mature before the heat hits. And I should get some production past August that way. These was the Alaskan Fancy and Early Girls that I had started. I'm going to give them out to somebody that needs plants, our garden group, church people, I don't know. I'm going to offer it, whoever wants them. If not, I'll find a place to plant some of them. I probably will keep a couple. Of course, I got some bell peppers back there at the back. It's trying to put on pepper already that needs a home. Rosemary, more stevia plants. Of course, a few more tomato plants. I've had to spread them out. The stevia is just going wild. More fig trees. Them were the Tennessee mountain fig trees. The ones I showed you previously was Chicago figs. And in the back is the sweet Mennonite sorghum. I had it planted, and like I said, it become too wet to stick out the rest of these small ones, and now I've got a lot of stuff to plant as soon as it dries out. But it rained a third of an inch this morning. It's supposed to start raining again about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5. It rained half the day. Probably won't get to it about mid next week, where the weather's showing. Yeah, there is a couple of more figs. They was hidden in behind this. I forgot about them. Them are 2 Olympian figs. They're probably going in my yard. I'm probably going to keep them. I might give some of the other ones away. What's in the back? That's honeydew. There's a couple of honeydew melons. I know I skipped over it a while ago. These 2 are honeydew melons. There's 2 in each one. And over in the corner is a couple more leafless. No, I can't remember what that is. It's bad. It's just a couple of tree seeds I picked up. I've got some more I got to get started. Maybe I'll think of it here in a minute, but I've tried. It's persimmon. That's what them are. That's 2 persimmon trees down there. I planted I think 8 seeds, and I got 2. Which ain't bad, I guess. I got something out of it. I want my own persimmon tree here again. I don't have a persimmon. They're the typical American persimmon. They're not the big sweet ones necessarily. But that was one of the seeds probably that I dug out when we done what kind of weather we're going to have for the winter. I split one of the seeds in 2. That was probably one I kept out of that fruit. I didn't split. But you can see what's in the little tiny greenhouse. It's a good place to harden off plants. Good place to get them out of the weather when you're trying to get them started. Y'all have a good day. God bless.